Finding finding 20% of 24. Let's do it. Let's make some simplification first. 20 over 100 is equal to 1 over 5. 1 over 5 times 24. And this is equal to 4.8. Let's find out 15.5%. 15.5% of 300. So what we need to do is to find out 15.5% of 300. Let's do it. These zeros cancel out. So what I need to do is to multiply 3 with 15.5, which is going to be equal to 46.5. 8 is equal to 12% of what number? Let's do it. Then we have to multiply each side by 100 over 12. 100 over 12. So that we leave x alone. X is equal to 800 divided by 12. When we simplify this by 4, we're going to have 3. And when we simplify 800 by 4, we're going to have 200. So what we have is 200 over 3, or you could say 66.6. 120 is what percent of 1600? Let's do it, just simplification like this. And let's divide each side by 16 so that x is left alone. What I have is x is equal to 120 over 16. So we can simplify each side by, say, 4. And this is going to be left 30. 30 over 4 is equal to 7.5. Therefore, 120 is 7.5% of 1600. 28 is what percent of 140? Let's calculate that. Simplification. And let's multiply each side by 10 over 14. 10 over 14. So that x is left alone. And x is equal to 28 times 10 divided by 14. 14 and 28 are divisible. This is left 2. Nothing left in the denominator. So what I have is 2 times 10, which is equal to 20. So 28 is 20% or 140. James works 10 hours per day, and if he only worked 35% of his workday, how many minutes did he work? So let's calculate this number. So he works 10 hours per day, and there are 60 minutes per hour, and he works 35% of this time, which is going to be equal to simplification. What you have is 6 times 35, which is 210 minutes. So this means that if he worked 35% of his workday, he would work for 210 minutes daily. Let's find out 130% of 80, which is equal to, let's make the simplification first. This 0 is gone with this one gone with this one, so I have 8 times 13 left, which is equal to 104. Therefore, 130% of 80 is equal to 104. 45 is equal to 135% of what number? Let's find this out. Let's make the simplification first. Let's leave x alone first by multiplying by 100 over 135. Here also we have the same thing. So these cancel out, and I have x is equal to 100 times 45 divided by 135. These two cancel each other out. 1 left here, and 135 is equal to 3 times 45. So what I have is 100 divided by 3. 0.8% as decimal is equal to 0.8 divided by 100. Therefore, what we need to do is to put 2 more zeros. I used to have 1 zero, now I need to have 2 more zeros. This is the answer, 0.008%. No, not percent, this is a number. So a math book used to have a price of $60 and it's sold for $45 now. They're asking me the rate of discount. Let's find it out. If so, the discount that I have is equal to, let's say discount is equal to $60 minus $45, which is equal to $15. Now, let's build the equation now. If I have a $15 discount in $60, this must be equal to what percent? Let's solve this question now, which is one step. Let's multiply each side by 100. And x is left alone. X is equal to 1500 divided by 60. Let's have the simplification. 150 divided by 6, which is equal to 25. Therefore, if I have a $15 discount out of $60, this means 25%. How much interest is earned in 3 years on an investment of $30,000 at 10%? Let's do it. My investment is $30,000 and I use it for 3 years, and my interest rate is 10%, which is equal to, let's simplify this, 2 zeros gone and 1, 2 zeros gone, which is equal to 3 times 3 is equal to 9. How many zeros do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I earn $9,000. Original price is $40 and markdown is $20, which means that 20%, which means that there is 20% of discount. So what I need to pay is the rest of this price. So what I need to pay is the rest, which means 100 minus 20% is what I need to pay. Let's solve this question, which is equal to 100 minus 20 is equal to 80. The original price of the book is $40. Percent. Let's make the simplification. Zeros gone, 2 zeros, 2 zeros. 4 times 8 is equal to 32. Therefore, the new price of the book is $32.